on the thing. All right, there we go. So yeah, this is Drake's Crusty Couch.
Welcome.
I'm here with fucking Wayne Walsh, the Godfather of Reno Comedy, which is the name I have given him. He doesn't answer to that name. Well, yeah, he answers to that name.
Answer to God, too.
God and his son Jesus.
Shiva the Destroyer.
All right, I'm trying to send the tweet out now. I'm still mad that my mic arm over here has fucking broke.
Yeah. Sorry, my thing just...
Now I have to hold it with my hand. Are you having issues over there now?
Yeah, no, I'm good. But, no, like, why don't we just fucking make a quick trip to Home Depot after this and buy the shit that we need to fix that and call it done?
I just need some glue, really, I think.
You
I need
need a bolt with a wing nut. Done.
You just fucking tighten it. All right, send a Facebook out and a tweet out. So now I can fucking relax and have a cigarette. The thing was just taking forever, man. Couldn't figure it out. All right, we got 3 people watching right now.
3?
Whoever you are, yeah.
Fabulous.
Thanks for one of them is probably me. Up 2. Someone just left.
Somebody's like, oh, I thought this was gay porn. Drake's Crusty Couch. No one's going to get naked. Or either they're like, oh, God, I hope none of these fat assholes get naked. One or the other.
Which, it can happen anytime.
You don't have bear-on-bear sex. I don't think anybody's into that.
Into bear sex? You know what's funny? Have you ever heard about what bears are?
Right, big, hairy, fucking gay guys. Yeah.
I had no idea about bears at all. And I went to a gay bar with a bunch of my buddies one time. And my buddy has this big, huge beard, right?
Okay.
Well, he didn't want to go in there because he's like, gay guys always pick up on me and shit, and I didn't really believe him. And so we're in there like 5 minutes, and he starts getting all kinds of attention because of his fucking beard and shit. And I just thought it was the funniest thing. And then, like, he shows me this Big Bear magazine, and it, like, on the cover was a dude that looked just like him. You know what I mean? It was hilarious.
Was he wearing, like, a flannel shirt?
Yeah, he was like a lumberjack,
It's awesome.
It was fucking funny, and then I was educated on what a bear is.
That was a riveting story, Drake.
Kristen Wood, you filthy whore.
Funniness.
I told her today, 3 o'clock. She's probably asleep. That's what it is. She's a busy girl.
Yeah.
So any females in the Reno area that want to co-host on the pod, you can hit us up.
Word.
So Wayne, you wanna just jump into our Urington experience?
Boy, do I.
Start with the poster that we worked real hard on.
Here, can you grab background. Can you make the camera fucking pan up so you can see the top of it too? For a second. Yeah, it's the bottom one down there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Fabulous.
All right, that's all you get.
That's all they get, huh? But yes, so I had booked a show at a place called Cabin Fever. I feel like I'm a weatherman right now. Yeah. At Cabin Fever and in Urington, Nevada, which is where I grew up and where Kinsey Damon currently resides. And where my parents also where my mom has moved back to with my stepdad who has never lived there before. But anyway,
good people, by the way.
Yeah, they're fun, man. Right?
Yeah.
So we booked this show. We booked this show in Urington. Good times, ready to go. Right? My phone rings out of nowhere. saying like, yeah, is this Wayne? Yeah, okay. Well, you're gonna be in Yerington on the 17th, aren't you? Yes, I am. Oh, okay. Well, we need entertainment for the Lyon County Fair and Rodeo. And I was like, yeah, and why are you calling me?
Yeah, how did they get your number?
Uh,
Out of all the comics.
the only thing I could figure is that they got my number from the owner of Cabin Fever.
Small town, I guess.
You know, they saw the fact that we were gonna be doing the show.
Yeah.
And they got I don't know, because the only thing that makes sense is that's how they got my phone number was from the guy at Cabin Fever, because he had it. Joe, fabulous Joe. But so like, yeah, well, would you want to perform at the Lyon County Fair and Rodeo? And I basically said not really. You know, like I was very like, I didn't like talk my way out of the gig really, but I tried to make it kind of apparent, you know, like, hey, are you sure?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because like,
sure you want to do comedy?
Doing comedy at a fair, you know, like, usually, you know, you don't think funnel cakes and face painting when you think stand-up comedy. Those things usually don't go together unless it's at some kind of fetish convention.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, so they booked us. They booked us for the fucking gig, man. Or they booked me for the fucking gig. And
you're like, I can't do this by myself.
yeah, I can't
do this
fill
atrocity.
A fucking half hour of, you know, material at a fair where I can't even say, like, damn it, you know, because there's a fucking 4-year-old sitting there. You know, I can't do that by myself. So I said, well, let me see if I can get a couple of my buddies on board, and I'll get back to you. So I called Drake and Kinsey, you know, since they were going to be in town anyway, and so then it started at like, yeah, we'll have you do 1 or 2 spots Friday night, and then you can plug the show. And I was like, that sounds great. That sounds awesome. You know, the show won't be great, but we'll make do. It'll be a Friday night, and we can plug the other show. Like, hey, yeah, come watch us do real comedy at you know, the show. So then it was like, all right, well, we'll have you do 1 Friday night and 2 Saturday night. Or 2 Saturday. Okay, sounds good. We can do that. You know, and I
half-hour shows.
Gave him a price for that. And then it was like, well, we want you 1 day Friday, 3 spots Saturday, and 2 spots on Sunday. I'm like, yeah, that's gonna cost you, man. So like, threw a number at them. They didn't bark at it at all, which means I should have asked for way more money.
Oh yeah,
you know, because they were like, okay, sounds good.
How much you think that magician guy got?
I don't know,
because he did just about as many shows as we did.
Yeah, and those kids, those poor kids with the violins, man, the fiddles and shit.
There was this family. What were they called? Like Stars and Stripes?
Sierra Silver Strings?
Yeah, I guess it's a...
What they should have been called is We Don't Know How Condoms Work. Because they were all siblings. There were like 9 kids. And on stage, you know, not all necessarily at the same time, but there were 9 kids. And they were all brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
All of them. And they all played instruments. All of them. And I felt bad for them, right? Because they were on stage at least as often as we were. And, like, you know, Mom was backstage basically saying, you know, like, pointing at, you know, all right, smile more, you know, keeping time and stuff like that. And it was just like, wow, man, like, couldn't you just have them make some sneakers or something? Like, can't you just... You know, like, isn't there a coal mine that you can get them to work in or something? Like,
they all had matching uniforms on. And
I felt so bad for those kids.
Oh,
like,
man.
wow, your childhood fucking blows, man.
Yeah. Because I figured they
know.
were like a white version of the Jackson family, but with no talent at all. You know, I mean, they got some talent.
Maybe less beatings.
Yeah.
You know, I saw the dad at one point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like MIA for all of it.
Yeah.
Probably going and drinking and banging some other chick or something. I don't know. I mean, because really, I mean, that woman had fucking 9 kids come out of her fucking vag.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, I
you
mean,
know he likes to fuck.
yeah. You know he likes to fuck, and B, you know that, you know, having sex with that woman at this point's like sticking your dick in a coffee can. You know,
it's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
Exactly. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he was, you know, like, yeah, have fun performing. I'm going to go drink my Coors Light and fuck this meth whore over here.
A lot of meth whores walking around Yerington.
There were. But, I mean, it's the Lyon County Fair and Rodeo, so I imagine a lot of them could have been from, like, Dayton and Fernley and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Saw a couple mini horses.
Yes. Oh, God, I wanted a picture with you and the mini horse so bad. You know, with, like, maybe, like, a tiny little red cowboy hat on and, like, one of the little vests or something. That would have been so great.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing funnier than a fat guy with a tiny animal.
Yeah. I wanted to, like,
Awesome.
take a picture of me, like, fucking it. You know what I mean? Not, like, really fucking it, but, like, me behind it, like I'm about to mount it.
Right. Maybe with, like, a fake, like, with a dildo. Like a big rubber phallus sticking out of your fly. That would be great. I had a buddy who did that once. He found this, I don't know where he got it, but this big rubber dick, and he was very fair-skinned, so, like, when he hung that thing out of his fly, this huge, massive appendage, the skin tone, like, matched. Like, it looked like it could have been his dick.
Like a real...
Yeah. This is in the Air Force. He's just, like, walking through the dorms and knocking on random girls' doors, and he's just like, so how you doing?
That's funny.
So what's up?
Dan Wise, Dan Smith just shared the link on Ustream, so thanks a bunch, Dan. We really appreciate it.
He's like, yeah, watch this train wreck. It'll be great.
Oh, yeah. Dan, if you'd like to come down to the studio right now, you can be a guest. Oh, Jim, your stepdad, he shared it as well. Thanks a bunch, Jim.
Yay,
really appreciate
Jim.
it. And, of course, your beautiful wife, Chelsea, also shared it. Thanks a bunch.
She'll share the link, but she gets all miffy when I want her to share my manhood.
What do you mean share your
people?
Share your manhood?
Yeah.
Why would she share your manhood with other people?
Why wouldn't she? You know, like what? Like
that's normal, right?
It's a gift to the world, man. It's a gift to womankind, right there. You gonna keep that all to yourself? Like, what are you gonna find the cure to cancer and keep that to yourself too? You selfish bitch.
One thing I wanna bring up too during the horrible show at the fair was
God, they were awful.
Not only did we have like multiple distractions and whatnot, but during one of the sets, we had to go up against the fucking.
Wait, before you say that, can we just make it like abundantly clear how even the good shows went? Like people were just walking by and ignoring us. Like we're on the stage, not even like the main spot of the fair, just like behind, like on this little tiny stage behind the fucking bleachers.
It's like the redheaded
amidst the
stepchild.
food court.
Yeah.
You know, and people are just walking by, paying no attention to us whatsoever.
No. We were even in the paper. We had a great article written.
Huge article in the paper, because we were the only ones that knew how to send a press release, apparently. Thank you, Chelsea.
It said, like, 3 comedians from Reno to entertaining on the main stage.
Entertaining crowds, which was the funny part.
Yeah.
Crowds, with an S.
Yeah. It was just fucking terrible.
Yeah.
But, yeah, one of the shows, and it was like the main show. It was like Saturday at 6 o'clock or something.
Yeah. No, Saturday at 8.
At 8 was that our last show?
That was our last show.
Oh, man, it was brutal. We had to, right next to us was the fucking tractor pull.
Yeah.
And this shit was so loud. Like, I think we only...
They put us on not in the middle of the tractor pulls, but at the end.
Yeah,
where all like the
crowd's full, the main event's going on. It's
all the
loud as
professional
fuck.
drag racing sleds and trucks with the like 8 V8s and jet engines, and I'm not exaggerating at all.
Oh yeah.
Like huge, just loudest shit you can possibly imagine. Continue, Drake.
And it was just fucking terrible. Like,
yeah.
It was so loud, and we only did about 5 minutes of anything material-wise, just because every time we would start a joke, these big tractors would just...
Yeah.
They were just so loud. It was just unbearable.
It was kind of like... so... You know, it's not that I hate kids, because I love when they're making my sneakers and everything, but anytime I feel like I'm 33 years old, I pretty much decided I'm not going to have kids, and not just because of the court order, you know, because anytime I feel like I might want to start a family one day, all it takes is one trip to Walmart, and all those thoughts are completely dashed. Like, you're supposed to step in at some point, Drake, with the tractor. Remember? You're supposed to...
Oh, the...
So, yeah, we had that all worked out, and you just totally blew it.
Well, I didn't know we were doing it on the show. I think it would be better if we're on stage.
Well, okay. When are we going to be both on the same stage again, unless we're at the fucking fair, which is never going to happen again?
Yeah, because Wednesdays, you know, are fucking pretty bad for me.
Yeah.
Wednesdays are brutal.
Gay.
Hella gay.
Hella gay.
Where the fuck is Kristen Wood at? She's so fired from the show.
So fired.
I even asked her today, I was like, so do you still want to do the show? And she's like, yeah, I'm just busy. She even suggested this time slot today.
3 o'clock, that's why it got moved?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we were thinking of doing it at 2. No, let's do it at 3.
If you guys are friends with Kristen Wood on Facebook, send her a message and tell her
kick her in the clit.
She sucks big, huge cock. Tell her I said that. Got an extra microphone just, you know, sitting there.
Sitting here doing nothing.
So, yeah, the pay was pretty good for
no, it was
the fairgrounds.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'll take that. Anytime we get paid to, like, fucking tell jokes, I guess.
Yeah, we've got paid to suck. How awesome is that?
That's exactly what it was. I'll take it, man. I'm a prostitute, dude. I'll fucking take that money.
What sucked too is that like people like wanted to come out because I'm from there, right? So there's people who have never seen me do stand up before that.
Like, oh, you're gonna be at the fair.
You're gonna be at the fair. Oh, let's come see it.
I'll totally be there.
Yeah, I'll come watch you. And it was like, really? Because that's not necessarily the best place to come see me. You know, like. It's like going and seeing your grandma when she's dying in the hospital and has tubes coming out of her. Like, that's not funny. How I want to be remembered, you know?
And you got, like, old people from high school.
Yeah.
And football coaches and shit.
Yeah, so this is what you do now, huh? Yeah, well, good luck with that.
Yeah.
That's worse than going and seeing me at fucking, like, 3rd Street, man. Because even 3rd Street's, like, not a real good representation as what I do as a comedian, you know, because it's like in front of the same 5 people that are there every fucking, you know, there's easily like 10 people there every week that are there every week and have heard all of my shit.
They're like
multiple times.
They're like telling you, no, this part's coming up next.
Yeah. Wait, you left out the tagline with the German Shepherd.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I can't even, like, I go up there and talk out of my ass because everybody's heard all of my jokes before, but, yeah, I mean, like, but seeing me at the fairs, like, it was just like, I would start to try to tell a joke, then I'd be like, nope, can't finish that one, never mind. Disregard.
I had one good thing happen, and I don't even remember the joke, but, and you've heard me say it, that, I was in the middle of saying something funny, and, this kid was in the middle of drinking soda.
Yeah, he was like 6.
Yeah, he was hella young. And I don't even know what I said. I think I was just making fun of myself or whatever. But he had a big swig, and he spit it out all over his white shirt.
That was awesome.
And I saw it, and I started fucking horse laughing on stage. I will say, though, that Kinsey's fucking magic impression, oh, my God, that is so funny.
Yeah, it's good shit.
Yeah, I had never seen her do that before. And I was, like, pissing my pants laughing on stage. Yeah, she's pretty good. Now, the Friday show at the bar was fucking awesome.
Yeah, we killed it,
Yeah,
man.
we
That
just
was
crushed.
awesome.
Like, all three of us did really well.
Yeah.
And the crowd was responsive and drunk, and it was a good time, man. I got a really good vibe off that show. There
Needed that, man.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. That's what made the rest of the weekend bearable.
That's when it was like, all right, fuck it. Now let's just go make our money.
Exactly.
I mean,
yeah.
we made pretty good money on the Friday show, but making money and making people laugh was like a
right.
bonus.
Right. That, and I fucking did more time than I ever have before.
Yeah, you did what, an hour 10 or hour 20, something like that?
Hour 10, hour 12, somewhere in there. Yeah, man. Just fucking crushing it.
Chelsea said that fucking Romney just interrupted a podcast. God damn it.
What?
Well, he must have did a little ad like they would at the start when we were watching it.
Yeah.
He must have popped in for an ad. Thanks a bunch.
We don't
really support
Fuck Mormons.
Mitt Romney, by the way.
Fuck Romney.
I'm not so much against Mormons per se, but
I kind of am.
I definitely
say that.
I'm against all religion.
I've met
anyway,
some
but
nice people who happen to be Mormons, but that's like meeting a nice person who has Tourette's or multiple personality disorder. It's like they're nice despite the fact they're Mormon. You know, it's like, oh, he's retarded, but he has such a good attitude and such a big heart. It's the same thing, you know.
I think if Mitt Romney's going to advertise on our show, he could at least kick us down some of his fucking $200 million that he's got.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we don't make shit, so if you're just going to come in and interrupt our shit.
Tell you what, man, for a paltry 100,000, basically for the change you can find under your fucking couch cushion,
You can advertise on our show.
and I will vote for you.
Oh, yeah.
I will totally sell my vote.
You can totally buy my vote.
Exactly. You know, I'll let your gay little running mate put it in my butt for 200,000.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Did you see all the pictures Kinsey was posting? About,
No.
She had hella black widows at her house and they're like taking over her house.
Nice.
Yeah. So she's like fighting them off like Indiana Jones and shit.
She's got like she walks in and her cat's like hanging from the ceiling all wound up.
Yeah.
In spider webs.
I liked her like
That'd be pretty
like
awful.
cat sanctuary thing that she built.
Yeah, that thing's rad where they can come in and out of the house into the big outdoor.
That thing is awesome.
Yeah. It's like they're lions at the zoo.
Chelsea's like, fucking Romney. That's funny.
Yeah,
Romney had a bus at the Lyon County Fair.
Yeah, he totally wasn't there, but he had a bus with his name on it at the fucking
I guess
fair.
I guess Romney's specialty is like when Obama is speaking somewhere, he has somebody drive his bus to the event. You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah, like when Obama was just here in Reno.
Oh, at TMCC?
Yeah, there was a Romney bus there. Like they just crashed it and shit. And I guess like sometimes when Obama's on stage, they'll have a Romney bus outside circling the parking lot honking and shit. Isn't that crazy?
What?
Like they're doing this. This shit's getting crazy. I never heard of anything like that.
That's like fucking high school shit.
I know.
All right, we need to crash a Romney speech, and we'll have like 5,000 people yell "Baba Booey" over and over again until he has to stop. What do you think?
I like it.
And then we'll forward that to Howard Stern.
Yeah, he'll like that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Howard might not because he's like, well, he is Jewish. I don't know.
He's half Jewish.
He's half Jewish and he's hella rich, but so who knows which way he votes? I don't know.
I would say he's the type that he's got enough money. He doesn't really care about
one way or the
being
other.
a Republican or not.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, he's in no danger of fucking losing his money despite who the president would be.
Well, yeah, and he makes his money off of talent and not raping people poorer than him.
Exactly.
So
that guy, like, has been fucking making money for, like, 25 years. Like, he did pretty well in the 80s, but once the 90s hit and he was on TV and fucking... He wrote a couple books.
The E! Show. And
yeah,
the
E! Show.
Private Parts, the movie.
Yeah. Like, he made a bunch of money when he left free radio and got onto Sirius.
Yeah.
You know. I really, like, I used to be a really big Howard Stern fan when I was in high school, because, like, and I'll give you an example of, like, why I fell in love with Howard Stern. I would be on my way to class, and he'd be talking, like, anal sex with Pamela Anderson. You know what I mean? So
right.
I'd be like, why would I go to class right now when I could fucking listen to Pam Anderson talk about her sex life? And I just sit in the car in the parking lot and listen to it. You know, come stumbling into class about 10 o'clock when the show got over.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah, on some guests. Because he was just fucking outrageous and funny, man. Way funny. And then, like, some producer would fuck up, and he would just berate him and talk shit to him, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I read his book. I read both his books when I was a kid. Like,
there were two?
Yeah, he wrote another one, and I can't remember the name of it offhand, but it's not like a sequel to Private Parts. He was kind of more, he opened up more about, like, his personality and shit. Like, I think he's like OCD or something like that. I'm probably butchering it, and there's probably somebody out there that knows exactly what's going on with him, but he was just talking about that, you know. But I think he should write another book, because over the last, like, 12 years or whatever, he's now divorced his wife. He's seeing, like, some supermodel.
He's been seeing her for a while, though.
Yeah, like, I want to say, like, 8 years, a couple years now. But I remember, like, you know, he'd have all these hot chicks offering him to fuck him and shit. And he would always, you know, I'm married, I can't do it. You know what I mean?
Do you think that's just for the microphones? You think as soon as the fucking microphones and the cameras were off, he was like,
I met a chick, and I don't know if it's true or not, but I met this chick that worked at the Olive Garden with me when I was a senior in high school.
Wait, you might have worked with Gabe at one point. He worked at the Olive Garden at one point as well.
Well, I was only there about a year when I was like 18. So like 2000 or fucking 1998 or whatever. But I met this chick who was like from that area and was on the show or whatever, and said that she had seen Howard Stern at like some Renaissance fair or whatever.
What?
Yeah. And I didn't believe it.
He doesn't strike me as a Ren Fair guy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, but she was like,
he's wearing a jester costume and being like,
he was cheating on his wife. He was fucking all these girls or whatever. But it's hard to believe that he would have stayed faithful. You know what I mean? Just because he had so much pussy thrown at him.
Yeah.
There's only so much you can take.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
I mean, I would never.
The one thing I love the Howard Stern show, but like at one point, like I got frustrated with the content. It was like porn star after porn star after porn star,
yeah.
And it's like, oh God, you're so hot, your tits are so great, and I'm like, yeah, fucking be cool if I could see him.
It becomes like anything else. It becomes cutting edge at first, and then it becomes passe. Like,
yeah,
there's only so much shock value you can do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Like when you shit on my mouth in the last podcast, that you know what I mean? Like we did it, and now it's like, all right,
what
well,
else
it's
can
over.
we do?
Yeah, I mean it's done. So now we're just gonna talk about Howard Stern, because I'm sure everybody's super fucking interested in that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they're not bored at all.
I still want to get you a Brazilian wax on the air.
Yeah, let's do that.
But we need to get Kristen.
Well,
And I think
is
she
Kristen
just-
part of the show
she just
anymore
fucking
or what?
fired herself.
Yeah,
She didn't even text me. Fuck her.
I know. So, anyway.
What time is it? 4:15.
Yeah, we were supposed to start at 3. Supposed to.
Stupid.
Stupid vaginas.
I got a text message. Let's see who it was. Or
Joe.
a Facebook message. Oh, it was Chelsea.
At least she's being productive.
She's always productive. What the fuck do you do, Wayne?
Nothing. Nothing. I do the dishes and the laundry when it piles up to the point where Chelsea gets pissed. That's what I do.
I used to do that strategic thing.
Strategery.
When I was in a relationship with this girl and she would accuse me of not doing shit, like I would wait until she was about to come home to start doing shit, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So she would like walk in and I would start the dishwasher and fucking be on my way out the door with the trash. You know what I mean? Because if they don't see it happening, it doesn't happen. You know?
Chelsea's good at noticing the shit that I do.
Yeah.
She's very good at that. Like,
She's a good girl.
yeah, she's amazing. She'll leave me eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She's
She's like, why the fuck was I with this guy for so long?
Same with my girl. She's smart. She's going to be like, why the fuck am I...
What'll happen is our girls will end up being lesbian and leaving us for each other because they get along really well.
They'll do the math and they'll be like,
we don't need them.
We can make $100,000 together.
I know.
While they sit on their ass and do a fucking podcast that no one watches.
Yeah, it'll be we'll be the fucking anchors they just fucking let go of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shit, Wayne, you want to wrap it up? Do a short one today?
Yeah, let's do a short one.
Do some editing and shit.
Yeah. I think actually Chelsea's gonna leave and be on her way and pick up the fucking hard drive so we can do some editing.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Or at least I'll get the footage on here so I can start.
But seriously, we need a chick, and we need a chick who is motivated enough to keep us motivated and suggest content ideas before we actually go to fucking podcasts. Like, hey, how about next time we do blah?
Well, we need to settle on a time slot. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm thinking during the week would probably be better.
Right.
Because my Sundays are going to starting to get eaten up because I'm doing another podcast with a buddy of mine who's a doctor. So I'm going to be like...
Most perfect vagina ever. That guy?
He's a gynecologist, and I'm going to be like engineering for him. Like we're going to use all my equipment and stuff, and then...
Are you going to be sending cameras up vaginas and stuff?
That would be the idea, but I don't think it's going to be like that. No, basically the idea of that podcast is he's not only is he a gynecologist and an MD, but he's like an entrepreneur, and he's created kind of an offshoot.
Everybody knows how to make money from their vagina. That's easy.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't have a vagina. He's just an expert in vaginas.
Right.
But he's created this kind of offshoot of yoga, and it's all kind of geared towards the female region, and how to kind of strengthen the muscles and whatnot, because a lot of women out there like have issues as far as like after birth, like their vagina muscles aren't as elastic and strong as they are, and sometimes like they have problems, like they'll sneeze and and pee a little bit, you know what I mean? And it's all like muscles and shit. So he's created this thing called...
he's going to become a vagina personal trainer?
Yeah, pretty much. That's funny.
Some chick, she's got like a broom handle and 2 buckets. Like she's like,
Yeah, see, this kind of stuff happens all the time, which is why, like, when I'm on the show, I'm going to have to just shut the fuck up because, you know, the object of the show is to help people, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
With these kind of issues. But you're going to have a comedian in the room, like, it's going to be so hard.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell him, like, don't give me a microphone because...
Don't, no.
and I can't have any comedians on it.
I know.
But, yeah, I'm going to start doing that for him.
There's a little old guy going, "You can do it, Rock.
You can do it, vagina.
Just one more Kegel. Do it."
But I dig the concept of it because...
Your labia's got to be like greased lightning.
That's the thing is there's hours of material that just writes itself.
I know.
But I dig the concept. I'll be able to, like, you know, kind of second-handedly, I guess, help people, you know. Because we'll do the kind of the same format as we do here. It's going to be a little bit more professional, obviously.
Well, yeah, because they'll be paying you
They'll
to
be
do
paying
it.
me,
Yeah.
and but, like...
Everybody else gets the good Drake.
Yeah.
I get the shitty Drake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, you know, people can research, you know, old problems or whatever and Skype in and whatnot and email and, you know, it's going to be pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to
Brown
that.
eye of
But
tiger.
Yeah, that's going to be like on Sundays. So we need to figure out like a good day to do this shit.
You're going to miss football for that shit?
I don't watch football anymore. I used to watch a lot of football, but I've kind of, and I still like football. I just don't follow it as much as I did when I was a kid. Yeah. So, you got any gigs coming up, Wayne? You want to plug? You can plug 3rd Street.
Yeah, 3rd Street, my home away from home. That's always going down. Well, Misha was out again last night.
Oh, really? He came up from the Bay?
Yeah.
How'd he do?
He's Misha, man. Misha's rad.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Misha is a Ukrainian kid who lives in San Francisco that, let's just say, is very well on his way to becoming a Reno local because he's here handling fucking legal issues when he's in town. So,
that's what he does.
It's only a matter of time before he's fucking living here like everybody else. You know,
he gets stuck here.
Yeah, come on vacation, leave on probation. That's Reno.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
No, he's awesome. He's
I heard
very sweet guy. That guy.
Pat Chilito won last night.
He did.
That's good. He's a good guy.
He did.
I like Pat.
Oh God, Pat! I was wearing my my It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia shirt.
Yeah.
Last night, the Patty's Irish Pub shirt.
Yeah.
He fucking walks into the fucking door. He's wearing the exact same shirt.
Oh, no.
I'm like, get the fuck out of here right now. But luckily, he always wears, like, 2 shirts. Like, he'll have a T-shirt and then, like,
a button-up.
Yeah, so he just buttoned the button up right away.
That's funny.
Nobody knew but me and him. It was our dirty little secret all night.
Little connection.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be appearing...
Which is why he won.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He channeled your inner Philadelphia energy.
His inner funny.
Yeah. So I'm going to be appearing
Wait, no, I'm not.
Next Wednesday at the John Esquaga's Nugget Best of the West.
That's right.
Rib cook-off eating contest.
Fuck, man. I may need to have somebody fill in host for me that night,
You should. You should come out, dude. It's going to be awesome, man.
Yeah. What time is that? Well, I mean, like, I could still theoretically make both, but I don't know if I'm going to want to.
It's not like the thing's going to take that long. It's only 12 minutes of eating.
12 minutes of fury.
But, Major League Eating is sending out their top eaters like
Drake
Joey
versus
Jaws,
the world.
Joey Jaws Chestnut,
Joey Jaws Chestnut,
and Patrick. I'm gonna butcher his last name. It's like Burrow-Letty or something. And those guys, and then there's like 3 or 4 others from Major League Eating, and they're all fucking badasses, dude. They're sending one chick out
versus Drake Nelson.
They're sending a chick who's like 100 pounds, but she eats like a champ, So, and then there's me. Like, I think it's all just pro eaters. I think I might be like the only amateur in there. So it's going to be fun.
You're going to get fucked up.
I'm going to go for the gusto, dude. Like, I'm going to go for it.
Professional eating is the only thing where marijuana should be considered a performance-enhancing drug.
Yeah. Which I don't use, but I'll do whatever it takes to win. The first prize is $2,500, man. If I can just kill myself and stuff 8 pounds of rib meat in my stomach, I'm going to be uncomfortable for a day or two, but it is well worth it because I'll take that fucking money.
Nicole Richie says you can just puke it back up when you're done.
That's her rules. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing that. I got the comedy competition for the Pioneer Underground. That's going to be in 10 days. It's Saturday.
Fuck that.
Unofficially, they haven't released anything yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm in it. So come check that out. And, yeah, go see comedy at 3rd Street every Wednesday. It's pretty fucking awesome. All right, we're going to get out of here. Thanks to whoever out in the internet world stayed around to watch this whole podcast. And fuck Kristen Wood.